All right, y'all. So I'm gonna wait till a couple people come in, and then I will get started with this. So, if you watch this replay, just fast forward to the 3 minute mark, right at the 3 minute mark, because that is where I am going to start um this video. Okay, this live screen. That's where we're gonna get into what it's supposed to be about. Okay, I'm not gonna be on here too long. I am going to get to the point. So just go ahead and go to the 3 minute mark. If you're watching the replay, okay. If you wasn't able to join us live, all right. So I'm gonna wait till people come in. If YouTube is gonna send out the notification, okay. So while I wait, I have something I need to plan, okay. Let's see. Andrea, hello, young lady. Good to see you. Have a great day. Good to see you too. Thank you for coming in, honey. Thank you for coming in. So I'm waiting to 3 minute mark before we get into this. I'm not gonna be long on here, but I'm gonna get to it, and hopefully, it helps somebody out. Okay. So I'm waiting to the 3 minute mark. All right. 3 minutes. And y'all do see the title. For those of you that is in this live, you do see the title. Okay. Not a problem. All right. 3 minute mark. We got 8 people in here, and we only got what, 3 thumbs up? Okay now. Okay. That is just fine though. Just fine. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Hey, Growing Nate too. Hey, Honey Bun, how are you? Jill, I was just watching you chaos video. The chaos video. Was that a vlog? Cause honey, yeah. I don't even know which one that is, but thank you, honey. Thank you. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Honey Bun. Hey, Lena. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are fine. Y'all see the title, okay? Hopefully this will help some people out. I'm waiting to the 3 minute mark, and we are almost there. Hey, 3 minutes. We're at the 3 minute mark. All right. For all of you that are preppers, okay, you see what's going on. Ain't got to get into that for this live stream because you already know, okay? But over the years of me bringing prepping to this channel, I've gotten this comment, and I'm getting this comment on older videos now, mainly my prepping videos, okay? I'm getting this comment, and the comment is, I don't have room. I don't have room in my house. And I'm thinking in my mind, you don't have room because you want your house to look, which is fine, but you want your house to look a certain way. Therefore, you don't have room. But let me just say this. What is more important, for you to make room and have the things that you need for you and your family, or to have this materialistic way of the way people in society say a home should look? That when you have guests and stuff come over, and they like, oh girl, it's sharp up in here, it's this, that, and the other. But if something happens, then that don't get you nowhere. You ain't got what you need, because you was most worried about having that modern, the way the world say a home should look type feel. Now with me, I understand. But with me, as long as my house is clean, because I can't do no dirty house. As long as my house is clean, as long as my house is organized, then I don't worry about the way the world say it should look. You know, when I say that, people say, oh, you know, I ain't gonna have no bucket in my house, in my front room. I ain't gonna have nothing stocked up the wall in my dining room. You know, and then that's when they say, I don't have room in my house. You have room. Keep your house clean and organized, but you have room. See, when you have guests and you entertain people and they come over or whatnot, if they got a problem, as long as your house is clean and organized, if they got a problem with what you got and how your arrangement is, then maybe you shouldn't have those people to come over. If you got to not prepare yourself and for yourself and your family because you're worried about how somebody else going to view it. I don't do that. So what I'm about to do is I've made some adjustments in my house. Some of you that watch me gonna know that I have changed some stuff around. And the reason being is I do like and want to have my house looking, you know, nice. All right. But at the same time, I'm OCD. I like for things to be in order. Okay. And I'm going to get into that in a minute when you see the changes I made. Now, I didn't add nothing. I just changed around. But at the same time, it's not going to be like most people think it should be. And you have to pay attention and realize what is more important. Okay. Because if you got a roof over your head, you have space to prep. To me, that's just an excuse. A lot of people ain't going to like to hear me say it. It's an excuse. It's an excuse. With everything going on, I said it in one of the other live streams. Just let Gaza be an example. Now, I'm going to hint on something. I always said you never know what will happen. Okay? You know, we are a veteran family. My husband did 15 years in the Marine Corps. I get it. I understand. But at the same time, I have to use my common sense. Anytime I would say to like even people we had like friends and stuff, like I have friends, female friends, and we have male friends that has been active duty. And over the years in conversation, I'd be like, look, you just never know what's gonna happen. You never know what could happen. I'm like, look, I'm preparing for if something come over this way. And they're like, no, we too strong for that. We too strong for that. Okay, I get it. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like, there's a first time for everything. And that's what people don't understand. Because then the other day, the bad situation that happened, and I'm not going to go too much into it, but some of you going to understand what I'm saying, was because another country got through the air defense. Yeah. So, in my mind, how I know that can't happen here. And look at the tragedy that happened. It is sad. But they was able to get through the air defense. All right. Some of you probably following me. If you're paying attention, you're prepping, you're watching the news, all this stuff, you've been involved, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And people lost their lives. All right. So pray for those families, by the way, because that's yeah. But anyway, so can nobody, I don't care who it is, can tell me, oh, that'll never happen. Oh, we too this, we too that, that'll never happen. Because I don't live like that. That's to me, that's almost like that's almost like loading with one round and playing Russian roulette. Some of you already know what I'm talking about with that. It may go over some people's head, but some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't play with that because that's called gambling. That's gambling with your well-being. That's gambling with your life. You know? So cannot tell me that. So when it comes to, you know, people saying, you know, I don't have room for that. Yes, you do. You're making the choice to not have room. You're programming that in your mind to not have room because you want to please every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes to your house. You want to look a certain way. You want to have a certain class house. So you're not going to have things. I don't care as long as it's clean and it's organized. Yeah. So let me just go ahead and show y'all the little turnaround I did and why I did it. Most of you know that I am OCD. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna start. Well, this stayed the same, but I did like, okay, so I will know it didn't stay the same. So what I'm about to show you, we had a lot of cards, like from our internet. It was just, y'all know how when you have internet, and we had Spectrum at one time. Well, we had Spectrum. We just got rid of Spectrum, but they had so many router cards and all that stuff. So once that stuff was removed, because I did tell y'all that we wanted to see how Starlink was going to work out for a couple of months, because y'all know I'm a content creator, so I need internet. But we was tired of these cable companies and stuff. Plus, my kids is in online homeschool. For those of you that may be new to the channel, they need internet. Okay, they go to school. They have their they see their teacher, they see their classmates if they got their cameras on. They go they work off in several different platforms, with Canva being one. You got to have good, strong internet. Okay, so we tested out Starlink for at least 2 months before we got rid of Spectrum. So we just pulled all the cards, all the equipment and whatnot. So it opened up some room, because Starlink is on the top of the roof and the cards and stuff for that is in my kitchen against the wall. Y'all don't even see it. Okay, because I have it put back like that, but that's the way they had to run everything. That's when you have Starlink. And I will say Starlink, I know who the owner is, but I can't worry about that. Okay, I have to do what's best for us. All right. And Starlink, really, really good. Nice and strong. We haven't even opened it, but we even have the mini Starlink as well. So that'll be the one going mobile. All right. So let me turn around, show y'all what I did, because I mean, my house is, it's decorative. And it's decorative in my own way. Okay. I'm that type. I need to see colors. I like happy things. I don't want to see everything brown, burgundy, and chocolate and all that looking like I always tell y'all, and don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm just telling you how I feel. When I walk somewhere and everything is chocolate brown, burgundy, and gold, that look like a funeral home. And I can't function like that. I can't function like that. Some people can. They love it. I can't function like that. Y'all know I wear colors. I wear colors. And it's who I am, and I'm not going to change. And you shouldn't either. Because as long as you do what makes you happy and it's not harming you or nobody else, then you're going to perform better for the things that you need to, perform better on. So if I'm sitting in my house, like right now, I have my planner and different things that I was working on. And if I'm working on it in my front room, I need my front room is part of my office too. I need it to be the way I want it to be. Okay. So when you see things like this on the wall and different fans, that's because that's what I like. I love this piece right here. And most people will not put this in their front room. You won't put this in the front room, right? You won't put this in the front room. No. I love this. I love this. And that's just me. So do what's best for you. I'm telling you, mentally, it will work. So let's go ahead and get into this. So I didn't do much over here. Okay. And this really don't have, this is my, I had a 7-piece sectional. So I did take 2 of my pieces out. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 pieces in here. This is enough for me and my family to sit. This is way more than enough. So imagine the other 2 pieces. It was a lot. It was a lot. So I did take 2 pieces out. All right. Over here, I just simply got some fans. Some fans on the wall. These are Dollar Tree fans. I love these fans. Okay. I love these fans. Right here. The area that I was telling you. So I have TV up here. Okay. All them cards and stuff was back here. Move that out. I have my plants. These are in my house. I do have fake and I have real plants. Y'all know I love plants. But all these here are my real plants that you see up here. And all I did was just rearranged everything. Y'all know I love candles too, so that's why you see candles everywhere. But that's what I did for that area. Now, as you come around, this is where it started getting where people like, no. People like, no ma'am, no ma'am. And I'm like, yes, 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 yes. See if I can raise y'all up some more. My tripod be tripping. Okay. So I'm just going to take y'all back some. Okay, so this right here. This is a white shelving unit. Most of y'all remember when I got it. White shelving unit. And up top here is these pretty colorful blankets that my mom knitted by hand and sent them to us. Okay. So I have all those up here. And then I have this Ninja cooler that you put the ice at the bottom, and then it keeps your stuff dry because the ice has its own compartment that is good for prepping. You put your stuff in there, you put the ice at the bottom in its own compartment, and that way the ice never touch. Okay. Then on this shelf, bring y'all closer, I have my Vogue RV portable refrigerator. Yeah. And y'all already know that is important to have in your vehicle, okay? Because that's going to keep things either frozen or cold. And if you got to travel and leave out or whatnot, and you have to take your solar panels, your generator or whatnot, then you always have a way to keep something cold, okay? Then I just have my Bible and my printer here. Now, mind you, this is in my front room. And this is where a lot of people will not do. On this shelf, my Jackery is not here because my Jackery is in the back. But I got my Pulsar portable power station. I got my Opez portable power station. And I got the EcoFlow portable power station. All right. So if the power go off, I have so many ways to charge things. My solar panel for it is down here on the floor under this whole unit because you want to make space. Don't mind the alcohol. The alcohol is not for the drink right now. The alcohol is for emergency situation and barter items. But I think they look real good over here on my prepping area because that's what it's for. Okay. The alcohol is prepping items. All right. I have the EcoFlow charging right now. It's actually charging one of my mics and it's charging my cell phone. Okay. So let's go down here. Down here on this shelf, mind you, again, it is in my front room. I have, this is just my camera stuff. I just put my cameras there. I have my drone there. I have my walkie-talkies, some more walkie-talkies, my CB radio. I have my binoculars, my hand crank radio, my emergency dual light bulbs. I have my car heater. I have emergency survival manual, first aid kit, and I have another power station, well, portable thing, solar power portable thing. So that's what I have there. Down here on this last shelf, this is just my camera bag, but this is my survival bag. My Stealth Angel survival bag is one and is one behind. And then I have like my paracords and things like that in that container. And then I have my emergency food bags, emergency food backpacks that's already packed down there. Somebody come to my house, this is what they're going to see. This is what they're going to see. And I'm okay with that. All right. As you come on around, this is my office space. This is where I sit and I edit for y'all. Okay. So I have my tablet, my computers, my gimbal is charging. That's why it's sitting right there. It's actually charging. And I have it kind of, you know, decorated or whatnot. That's my office space. This is what I changed. Right there. This is my stand-up freezer. Yes. In my front room. Remember? It was over there. So I have it in here now. Fine with me. Back home, your dining room, if they ain't have no room in the kitchen or nothing, or didn't have a garage, they put it here. This is a big boy. So I needed it somewhere, but I wanted it out of there for other reasons. So yes, my stand-up freezer is in my front room. In my front room. And I love it there. I love it there. I didn't take it to the garage because I have 3 more deep freezers out there. Okay. That's where I choose to spend my money. I don't go and do, a lot of things people do. I choose to spend my money on what's going to help. And I need these freezers. Okay. So I have 3 deep freezers in the garage. I'm kind of maxed out when it comes to big items like that. So I said, okay. And I didn't want to put this out there. So I said, okay, I'm going to put this here. Now, coming on around, my front door is there. Summer cage is there. And I have this little bookshelf thing, flower on top. Oh, and I love clocks. I don't know if I never told y'all, but I love clocks. These was up on my mantle, my little mantle thing. But because of let me turn y'all around. They was up there, but because of those tall flowers, y'all couldn't see them. So, yeah, I love clocks. My granny had clocks like this. There's another clock I want that I grew up with was the grandfather clock. And when I move into something probably bigger, is because I ain't got no room in here now for it, I'm going to get one. But I love my clocks, and they do work. I got to put batteries in them. But I found them at a rummage sale years and years ago before I stopped doing rummage sales. Rummage sales is what we call it. Other people may call it garage sales. Okay. And this one has flowers on it. So I love these type of clocks. So, and this is a real plant. This is my snake plant. And then I took and I put my water dispenser was on a milk crate, but I put it on, let me see, make sure ain't nothing showing my address with this bookshelf. I put it on this little red table because I have it like this. This is just a little curtain thing. You unsnap and then you fill up and put it back. Reason why is because I have a dog. Because I have Summer. And I don't want Summer to be up here licking her tongue and stuff all around. We got to get water. So that's why the water dispenser is there. So as you can see, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you around and I'm just going to show you what my front room looked like. And the fact that, okay, if it works, the fact that I don't need your average modern house. And it looks cozy and I like it. Okay. It's cozy and I like it. Show you. And I have my shopping bags hanging right there. So yeah, office space, prep and shelf, a lot of things I would need. Whatnots, pictures, plants, and then my living area. So those of you that's been following me knows that the freezer chest was over here. Okay. It was on this shelf. Well, no, not on this shelf, Lord. It was where this shelf was. The white shelf, I had moved over where the water dispenser was. But I had a refrigerator in here too, another refrigerator. And I put it on that wall. Okay. So now I have this shelving unit right here that has like all my blenders and stuff up there. Blenders, crock pot, juicers, all that is up there. And then food items that we use, like, working pantry. Our working pantry. All right. Working pantry. Right there. So I took this shelf that was over here where I just showed y'all what a water dispenser is. It was over there. I put it in the center because it's a white shelf and I didn't want the two silver side by side. That's where my OCD coming in at. And it has my mason jars, all my containers, all the stuff I use to cook, all my canning stuff, everything is on that shelf. And then another part of my working pantry, I have more appliances up here: rice cooker, bread machine, dehydrator, vacuum sealer, all that is up there. And then you come down. This is part of the working pantry because it's all my stuff that I cook with and stuff, and mason jars. And then I have my pressure cooker and stuff there. And then I have cases of mason jars. Yes, cases of mason jars. Because I'm addicted to mason jars. I am. So that right there is just giving you an example of when people walk into my house. If I have somebody over, I don't deal with people like that. A lot of our friends and stuff, they are stationed other places or they went back home once they got out of the military. We stayed here, but y'all already know you got to be special to be in my circle because I don't deal with people. That's just me. I don't deal with a crowd. I like to, be solo. Okay. I don't trust people like that. So that gives you an idea. And even as you can see here, water. Okay. Cases of water. But down my hallway, I haven't showed y'all those. I'll show y'all another time. Those black crates, they are packed with alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, Band-Aids, you name it, is in those crates right there. And that's 2, 4, 6, 8 crates, all right, in my hallway. So yeah, so that is how I do when it comes to my home. Okay, is I don't live, as long as it's clean and organized, it is just fine with me. Okay, it is just fine with me. So when I say that a lot of people say I don't have room, yes you do. Yes you do. It depends on, and because I have new people in here, I will just go ahead and go to the back and just show you the rest. I didn't do much. Did I? No, I did a video on the pantry tour. But because I see I have new people, you good? I'm finna come in here. So my son, because my girls share their room, okay? So for all of you that's new, my son shares a room with this. My son shares a room with our prepper pantry, okay? Those of you that's new, those of you just been here, you know. More shelves. This is our prepper pantry. This is our emergency food stockpile. We have to what they call it, buckle down, stay in, shelter in place. This right here is where our emergency stuff is. Not all of it. Not all of it. There are some things I do not show. Okay. But this is where the emergency food is. Okay. So that tells you. Ask my son, do you mind sharing a room with with this? No. Do you have everything that you need over here? Can this be shown? You ain't got nothing out with no address or nothing on it. Okay. So when it comes, boy, what's going on with this dress? You don't even know. Okay, yeah, you've been through it. You got all the drawers open. Come on this way. So my son still has room. He still have all his stuff. He has his little gaming chair. He has stuff. When school starts, he's ready to go. Okay, he's ready to go. He even has his little decorations and stuff like that. He wanted this big old thing for his wall. So he still has, and his bed is here. Okay, bed is here. So yeah, he has TV dresser. He has that closet. So yeah, he shares this. Much as that boy eat, he do not care. Sometimes he just be like, man, we won't starve. No, you won't. And that is why I say you have room. You just have to make sure that you're willing to do what you need to do to make sure that you can stop things. You need to know what is more important. Is it Me living this certain lifestyle, having to have my house looking like everyone else's, or am I going to stock? Oh, I'm trying to get this thing to go down. Am I going to stock and be prepared if something happens? Because nobody is coming to save you. If something were to happen and everybody got to stay in, do you not understand that it's going to be a minute before people can even come to even try to assist you? You know, it can be days. It can be days. And we already see everything that's happening. You know what I'm saying? We already see everything that's happening. So if you're doing it by yourself, please understand you can still do it. My my family and friends and stuff don't believe, not all of my family and friends and stuff don't believe in this. My granny and my uncle raised me, and my granny was a prepper. Okay. So I grew up in this. I grew up from childhood as a prepper. Okay. Aronde, he's not in it as much. You know, he'll get some deals and stuff here and there because he see, you know, and he's not going as hard as I go, but he has come around to start, you know, grabbing things when he see things on sale or whatnot, because he see what I'm trying to do. But honestly, he don't go as hard as I would like. And I'm telling you this not in a bad way, not as a negative towards him. Everybody don't think that way. If you're married or have a significant other, everybody don't think that way, and that's fine. But if it's down in your soul and you know that it's important and it's going to come in handy, it's something you need to do. If it's on your gut and your mind to be a prepper and stock up, then you do it. You do it. You don't need nobody else to try to help you. You know, you do it. I'm doing it. You know, I'm doing it. You got to spend wisely. That's the main thing. Spend wisely. Crunch your numbers, but you got to have it deep within that, hey, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna see y'all comments, and then I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here. I hope this has helped somebody, you know, to do what you got to do. Let's see. Oh, I'm hitting that button. It was the other day. Fine. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you, Grow with Nate, too. Stomach going around. They stomach going to have room. Exactly. Exactly. Their stomach gonna be licking their backs. You can have both sharp and things. You can have both sharp and things put in plain sight. Yes, you can. Clean out the closet with them clothes. That's a size 8 and you wearing a 14. Stop it already. Don't get me started. That is an excuse just like Gardner. You're right, Growing A too. Girl, she said clean out that cloud with all them size 8 and you wearing a 14. Some people do. Some people, I will tell you, y'all say I done gain weight. I'm working on it. But I had a lot of stuff that was a small, and I took that stuff out and I put it in those the bags that like you flat, like them vacuum seal bags, and till I lose it. Because right now I ain't getting in no small. I'm getting in a medium or large. So yeah, so I understand what you're saying. Some people don't. They leave that stuff in there, and that's space. You're right. Talk to us today. Yes, honey, I'm trying to get everybody on the same page, because these folks have lost their mind in these higher places. These folks have lost their everlasting mind, okay? Hey, Lena. Just had a report that something is happening in Europe. Not surprising. I will look into that. Growing, they said not the funeral home. Oh, you talking about? Yeah. Did I lie? And I'm not bashing or being funny or nothing. It's just I like colors. And when I walk somewhere and everything is brown, burgundy, and black and gold. They throw that gold in there. It looks like a funeral home. Okay, no, 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 no. I can't function that way. So I'm not being funny, but that's the only way I can describe. That's the first thing that come to my mind is, yeah. And I'm like, throw some color off up in there. Throw some color off up in there. You know, like I tell you, it makes a world of difference. I didn't say just no greenery. Okay, somebody gonna go get some green plants or something. Don't not just no greenery. We want some orange and some blues and some. I don't like blue that much, but you know, yellow and all that. I got this. So this pillow. I don't like blue that much, but I can deal with this one because everything ain't blue. You know, I don't like purple like that. Tatiana like purple, but yeah. I just went and got my nails redone. And look what color they are. They look like Jolly Rancher. Run, they said Mike and Ike's. So these are the cat. This is another cat eye line, okay? This line requires them to put silver under it, and it makes the colors pop. And yeah, I can't do the dark colors, not even with my nails. I got to have colors. And I understand everybody is not the same. It's not the same. But if you feel like you're always dim, you always kind of in the depressed state, and you living in an area where it's like that, if you don't do nothing but go get you some fake flowers or something from the Dollar Tree, they don't want up on them or whatnot, and add some color, and then come back and tell me how you start to feel. I promise you. Now, I don't do it for that because I just naturally like so many colors. Like, I just like being colorful. But keep that in mind, okay? Because some people, they grow up and their home looked a certain way. And as they get older or whatnot, they kind of go into that same thing. You kind of just like, because that's what you know. Some people don't want to step out and try other things. Because if people walk in my house, they'll be like, what in the world? And the colors. And yeah, if you don't like it, you can hit the door because you don't pay no bill here. So don't even say it. Don't even say it. Aronde, he's not as colorful. He's blue and black, but he don't even care. He's just like, he don't care. I don't care. I mean, and that should be for the female anyway. I mean, they shouldn't care. They shouldn't care. The female should y'all care what colors be in the house, or is that the female thing? He said that's the female thing. He don't care. He don't care. So yeah. So what?
This is not like lime green and lime pink and lime purple and lime red everywhere.
Did you say at least, okay, as long as it's not lime pink and lime green? My nails is lime.
That's your nails. That's talking about the walls.
Well, I wanted to paint the walls pink and red. That's what he was like. Only reason why I didn't is because I didn't want to have to change it back when we move out. That's the only reason why I didn't. I probably could, because I probably could have got, if I would have just went and got the paint and just started doing it, he probably wouldn't have said nothing. He wouldn't have said nothing. He wouldn't have said nothing. He's like, okay, whatever. Not meaning that he like it. He wouldn't say nothing. But they all know how men are. Most men do not care. If they happy to have somebody that's going to decorate and keep it clean. So, you know, he don't care. Now, when it comes to what he wear, blue and black. Blue and black. He don't want to wear no colors. Every now and then you see him with colors on, just know that was a good day. Because any other time it's going to be blue and black. But I'm just that type. And, you know, even being no disrespect, even if he didn't like if he didn't have a problem with it, well, he may have a problem with it and he just don't say that. I don't know. I'm not going to change because that helps my mental. That helps my mental. So sometimes I leave the house and it be cute, but I be colorful. And y'all know this. If y'all been following me, y'all know this. I be colorful. And he just kind of looked like, what? Like, yeah, yeah, okay. And he just like, okay. So I already know some things he be like my SpongeBob thing. He like, SpongeBob. But then when he see SpongeBob, he pick up me SpongeBob stuff. Okay, so it's just like, that's just who I am. That's just who I am. I feel like you can never be too old to express who you are. Long as it's follow within God's guidelines and it ain't hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I know like two people that love colors too, but they scared of what people may think. They walk in their house and they may be colorful this, that, and like, no, I gotta get this to match. And I'm like, why? Why does it have to match? Everything be the same colors. Why does it have to match? And so until they want to change what they already feeling, then they're gonna continue to be buying burgundies and browns and golds. Okay, but it is what it is. But that's a whole nother thing. So let's see. East Dash, Satika Woods, that's growing Nate too. Thank you for sharing it always. Been a long time. Thank you so much. Growing A. Joanne, good afternoon, everyone. Blessings. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Do it myself too. God has given me a dream and I can see the bill. I can. Got you, growing A too. Thanks so much for this. I have things in home where they will not normally go if I do not want to edit. Oh, if you do not want to look at it, stay your butt home. I know that's right. A place for her. I know that's right. Those my colors. Autumn colors. Brights too. Oh, okay. Got you, growing A too. East Dad said respect. All right, listen, y'all. So I'm gonna get off of here. If you came in, just go back and watch the replay, the beginning of this, and you'll understand if you're just not coming in. But I do have something to do, and it is raining cats and dogs and storming outside. So now I have to go drive in the rain. All right, in the storm. But either way it go, it is what it is. We got to keep doing what we got to do. And yeah. So I will see y'all in the next one if this guys will. Probably a live stream. If y'all had noticed, I'm putting out a lot of live streams and whatnot. So yeah, so I'll see y'all a little bit later. Let me go ahead, get out of here so I am not rushing. Be careful. Thank you, Eastside. Y'all too. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. Love y'all. Bye.